can just
random
play the fucking
Hello,
team
everybody.
stuff, you know?
I'll just edit it in post.
Timmy Tam podcast. Today we're gonna be discussing the stupidest shit you've done in your entire life, and we start with one of our celebrity guests here, Mr. Venture Skyward. What do you want to say, Mr. Venture? What is the stupidest shit you've ever done?
You just brought up a good point. What you should do instead, or no, add on to it is, why not become a magical pizza girl?
All right.
It's magical.
All right, I see Broken wanted to go head first into the stupidest shit he's ever done, and he has presented us right now in this instant. Thank you, Mr. Broken.
Well, at
All
least
now
they
we're gonna
have
go
a sizable
next to our
salami.
other celebrity guest, Mr. Shimatsu.
No, wait, we haven't even...
Shimatsu, what is the
Shimatsu.
stupidest shit you ever
Well,
done?
at least we would know that he would have a sizable piece of pepperoni.
Oh, the stupidest shit I've ever done. Oh, fuck, my IRL friend's right next to me. Shit. Shit.
Hey, at least it wasn't
I've
that
not-
RP me and Juice did.
Yeah.
Please,
You
go
remember that
on.
RP, don't you?
Okay.
You got pregnant
yeah.
that one time.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I
I
do.
done that one time.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry
Whoa,
about
whoa, what
thing.
RP is
This
this?
guy-
What?
This guy right here got pregnant.
Somebody suggested an
Wait.
RP.
You're the real fucking wife cunt, not me.
I said it. You just like, yep.
Alright. He's not listening. Let's say... How do I say this? Let's...
Oh my god.
Fuck, Venture's recording, so I can't say it even worse. Shit.
Come on, Jimmy.
Because the picture is very clear in my mind, and
You have to say
the
it.
fact that it's gonna be on YouTube, it's gonna like fucking
you know
scar
what?
for
I'll
like, you're
ask
gonna
you
fucking
a
call me
couple of
2.0.
questions.
Shimatsu, I can
How vivid is this picture in your mind? How vivid is it?
Okay, try to
very
be
vivid.
as like non-descriptive
Very,
Very,
very
as you
vivid.
can.
All right. So like LSD
Very, very
vivid.
vivid.
Okay.
It's very vivid because I had to go to the doctor's right after. And I couldn't let my parents
I
find
see,
out that
I
I went
see.
there.
So
Yeah,
like, did you? How was your doctor, by the way? Was he cute? Did he finger you?
Oh my god.
Fucking G.I. Joe.
I'm
All right. That's a good enough answer. That's a good enough answer. All right.
Either you or Luna is correct.
Continue with your stupid
So
shit.
you got a G.I. Joe.
Wait, let's derail the topic for a bit. Did you or did you not stick a GI Joe up?
Not a G.I. Joe.
Okay. So was it worse than a GI Joe?
Oh shit!
All right. Can you describe
Oh my,
the
what
shape
is this?
and the size of this item?
Sorry,
Also,
that
the
makes
feel
you
that
feel
it
so better
it
for my
had
story.
when it tightened around your head.
It is going on YouTube. It is going to fucking ruin everything that I've ever built up.
As long as you didn't put crackers up there, I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Yeah, same thing. Go fuck
Yes, you gotta
yourself.
do it.
Believe it or not, I really
At
more
least give
into it
us-
than you.
at least
Shima,
give us
as
the
long
description.
Shima, as long as you didn't,
As long as it didn't work.
at least as long as you didn't put firecrackers.
I got one pretty normal one. So right after high school, they sent me to this place called for training, and they separate the men from the women in bays. So men have their own bay,
It was a
and
slut.
get the fuck out of here! I hate you. We would never be near each other's like bedrooms at night.
Yeah.
Right?
And the women's bay specifically, they had cameras. Now remember that part for later. We all knew they had cameras. So like near the end of training, my friend and I got real friendly with these two girls. So like 3 days before training was up, they invited us to the girl bay. And I was like, nah, let's not do it, man. But my friend was like, bro. So he convinced me to like sneak into the girls' bay at night. We went through the hallway, and then I was like, is there really no one watching this? Why? So we just walk casually down this hallway to the girls'
It's a trap.
to the girls' room, to the girls' room, and fucking unlock the door. They say, hey, welcome in. And right off the bat, they're like, so why don't you guys get ready? We'll head into the restroom, get ready. And then fucking my friend was like, dude, we're gonna get fucking late tonight, man. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, fucking. And then, so me and my friend like start like fucking unbuckling our uniforms and shit.
Goddamn deadpan about getting late.
As our pants were on the ground, we hear a door open. And right as we turn around, we're thinking we're gonna see the girls fucking walk out of the restroom. But instead, one of the higher up, who was training us with several of his security guards, and fucking remember those security cameras I was specifically mentioning earlier. The reason none of the hallways are fucking guarded is because there are fucking several security cameras all over the place. That me and my friends didn't notice.
You should have realized that before you went in place.
And we and my friend were so fucking horny and desperate at the time that we
And you got your asses caught in a literal sense.
Caught, pants down, dragged through the hallway.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's great.
Please tell me you were at least half masked too.
Stop.
That would have been really
Instead of plowing girls, he starts plowing the fields.
Oh my god.
We got a couple dudes with motors again.
Oh god.
They make a code for it.
Third
and
time this
everything.
week.
Like, we got another 276 here.
Venture?
Yeah.
If I may say something.
Yeah.
For people like you, your first instinct
Yeah, probably.
is the one that you should probably listen to.
Gotcha.
The fact you went against your gut feeling that was telling you that you were gonna get your ass caught and did it anyway
Hey, man,
and got caught
you
should
just
at
can't
least
beat
prove
the
that
cock,
to you.
right, Tim? You know, you just can't beat the cock. You can't beat the cock, man. Just can't beat the
I
cock.
wouldn't know.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't know.
Thinking with your
explain.
face. You know what it is.
Yeah, you know what? You already know. Alright, you don't need to worry
Just-
about
you
it
already
anymore.
know.
Just
Yeah,
know
you
that
don't have to
sometimes
worry
you
about
just
it.
can't beat the cock.
The stupidest thing I've done. Oh, I don't know. Oh, actually, when I was a lot smaller, my friend's dad took us to the Walmart because we missed Halloween for some unknown reason. I don't remember why.
Yep,
So he took us out to go buy us like a bag of candy each. I turn around, they're gone. I immediately panicked,
Oh.
started tearing up, and finally break when this woman's like, "Are you lost?" And I'm like, "I have no idea what I want." So meanwhile, I get taken up to the cashier. They call him on the speakerphone, and then I don't know what possessed her to do this, but the cashier that was helping me out moved to another location with me and called on another phone.
Damn, you're
And
getting
I didn't
molested.
know this at the time, but they were. I started not worrying about that too at that time. I'm not even shitting you right now. I debated on whether to book it from this woman. No, I was 6 years old and I was already smart enough to be like, I feel like I need to leave this woman now.
So did you kick her in the
But no,
ovaries?
I stayed
Or a
with her
bubble day?
finally.
What's happening?
And no, but finally, my friend's dad catches up with me and the woman, and he's like, "Don't you ever fucking do that again!" And blah blah blah. He was just in a panic mode,
Yeah.
you know. And my friend was with him, and I learned at that moment that if I had simply went in the opposite direction, I would have immediately found them in the next aisle. And that I was
God.
so focused on picking out. No, I was so focused on picking out my candy, I didn't even hear him say that he was going to the next aisle.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Alright, well, that sounds pretty damn stupid. I'm surprised you
Meanwhile,
managed to
he's running
survive.
all over
God.
the store trying to find us because of the speaker. I know. Meanwhile, he says he went to all of them. He's like, I went to the front desk and they said that they brought you back here, and then they said they brought you here, and I'm like, fix your people.
Alright.
Because seriously, if you have a lost child, the easiest way to get found is to not keep
Hey
moving.
man, you just never know. Maybe.
That's like if you're trying to have somebody find the kid, you want to keep them in one spot and let them know where that spot is. You don't want to tell them the spot and then move to a different place and say that spot and then zigzag all over the fucking store.
Yep.
Which is exactly what she did.
Yep. Oh, I know that feeling.
Oh my god.
Oh, the bully.
Needless to say, his dad
Yeah,
never took me
no,
anywhere again.
I mean,
Oh, I found it
it's
even more
weird
funny
you
because
kinda, like, lost
after
him and he
we
was
got
on
the
next
car,
round, right?
never took me anywhere again. If I had lost you, your grandmother would have done a murder spree. And I'm like, actually, I could see that.
I like how you did. It's not
Like,
even
I won't
concerned
lie,
entirely
my
about you.
family
He's
is-
concerned about your nan who's gonna kill him.
Yeah, he wasn't even entirely concerned to me. It's not like he didn't care at all about
Yeah.
what happened to me. It was just the majority of his fear came from having to tell my grandmother and my
Oh,
father that he lost me.
alright. Maybe let me set up my Vietnam flashback. I'll stare at the ceiling instead of everybody's eyes. So, one time, right, when I was around, one time when I was around, 19 to 20 years old, right? There is a couch that turns into a bed, yeah? Alright? My dumbass had the smart idea to jump into the bed, but instead the bed folded up on me when I jumped into it because it was spring-loaded or some shit, and I literally got stuck on the couch for 12 hours straight, okay? I got a freaking cold penny on my belly button and a cracked Dorito chip on my dick, okay? It was the most fucking thing I've ever experienced. It was just not okay. No, when my freaking wife came home, she was running around the house finding out where the hell I was. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, saying, just get me out of this fucking jank-ass place. It smells like shit in here, okay? Please, get me out, all right? She finds out where I am, all right? And she looks at the couch and starts laughing her ass off. I'm still crying, it's like, please, just get me out of this fucking couch, please. And then after like a good 15 minutes of her laughing her ass off at my expense, she pulls out the couch and I finally get out. I was traumatized from the neck down, I'll tell you that. That's the stupidest shit I've ever done.
Crack Dorito
Okay.
chip on your dick.
I hope you're having it. I hope you're quite happy. Here you go.
Fuck, dude.
So who else is gonna be your celebrity guest, huh?
It probably would have taken me 20 to 30 minutes to recover enough to get your ass out of the couch. I realized where you were.
Oh my god. I never heard the fucking end of it.
Alright. So I was like 17, right? And I graduated from high school and all that stuff.
Shit,
And let's
coming
just
from
say
this
I had
challenge,
quite a lot
I
of
will
free time
agree.
on my hand, alright? So, given how much free time I had, I was in one of those moments where you would do anything,
Oh, yes. When you have a lot of free times on your hands, you use your hands for that free time. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't use a hand.
Oh.
I used...
Gave yourself a fucking Alaskan pipeline.
Fucker did not just fucking.
Your IRL mate is now interested because you heard that you stuck a tube.
I
That's
was
just sitting over
It's...
there like, you can't see
It
me,
was
but I am
not-
glaring
it
at you
wasn't
right now.
his tube. It was your tube. That tube had to belong.
No. So this tube didn't have exactly the softest of edges, right? I didn't really...
Oh my god, no, please.
I mean, it was okay. It was not the greatest, but not the worst. But I was like, you know what? Let's see how far I can.
Could you please
Half
finish
of my
your
fucking toilet was
sentence?
filled with red.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
It was
Ah.
red, boy. I think I probably like cut myself somewhere. No, so I went to the doctors, right? And they said, nah, it's all good. And I was like, oh, there's nothing there. You should be fine. So yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's the story, mate. It's the
That's
stupidest
the
fucking shit I've
story.
ever done.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh
That was my
my
entire
god.
Alright, fine. Let's see. Man, it's not that.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
It's not even that long. It's just
shit.
freaking.
Come on.
We just trapped some poor guy who pretty much was afraid of girls. You know. Like, what else can I say about it? It was.
All right. You know what? I'll tell this for broken. That was mostly, but this was 50% broken. All right. So there was this guy.
Oh my God.
I'll call him Kevin. Okay. You know, let's call him Kevin for now. All right.
Even though
This
his name
was having trouble with gals, right? And he was trying to find relationships and shit. And basically, whenever there's a gal that came up, he would clam up. I know Vice knows about Kevin, right?
Yeah,
You know
because he was
about
my
Kevin.
friend in the first place.
Yeah. So
Oh my God.
what we did after he like kept complaining about us about the girl thing, and then he clammed up, right? More or less what happened was, friggin', we found out that Mr. Kevin over here, for some reason, cannot talk to actual gals, but can talk to people who are pretending to be gals, right? So, we have Mr. Broken over here. You're acting as a trap.
A natural
Alex.
trap detector?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Then after Broken went in his trap farm, right? Spending time with Mr. Kevin. Spending time with Mr. Kevin.
Yeah.
They get really close with each other, okay? Not in a way where Broken is pushing Kevin to be close. More like Kevin's pushing Broken to be closer to him. But the thing is, he's gotten a lot of confidence now, and he could actually talk to girls. So he quite literally had girls join his lobby just to talk to this guy named Kevin, right? And friggin' he's like, nah, I want to talk to Broken.
Weird, isn't it?
A couple days later, we find out that through me that Kevin had a crush on Broken,
Oh my god.
and
no.
he was gonna confess to him, and he did. Oh boy, did he confess to him! And his poor little soul, man. His poor little soul when Broken had to reject him. And I had to tell him, there are a bigger fish in it. Go find a girl, And Kevin was just like, all right, I'll find another guy. I'm still kind of bummed out about it. And then we had to go, and then Shim interjected. He's like, you gotta tell them the truth. You gotta tell them Broken's actually a guy. All right? So, eventually, a couple days later, in a presentation room, we got
3 weeks.
we got Broken, and Broken had to tell freaking Mr. Kevin that he was a guy. And let's just say it kind of went well, but at the same time it didn't, because he did say we did help him, but he was what do you say it? Well, how did he say it, by the way? How did Kevin say it, Broken?
He said he was hurt and got used to being lied to. What else? I think that was about it, right?
Yeah, that was pretty much about it, but he did really appreciate what we did.
Yeah.
So, it was a 50-50. Silver lining in the clouds, yeah? But that was honestly the stupid shit we've ever done on VR Chat, I think. But yeah, there you go.
Your heart was in the right
But yeah.
place, but you did the wrong way.
Yep. Yeah,
That's what I fucking said
Shim
constantly.
drilled that into us. We drilled it into ourselves, but Shim definitely drilled that into us. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Said fucking 2 hours, mate.
And I'll say it
Yeah.
again.
Shim looking
as
out
long
the
as the
roasting our
outcomes-
asses into a Spitfire
came
hell. Ooh.
And I'll say it again. As long as the outcome came out good, what we
No, you should not be
did
proud of it.
They should not be proud of that. We should not
be proud of, buddy.
Even if he's got more confidence, even if he did think us, even if he did all of these things, we kind of fucked up, like really big.
Damn it.
There is no
Damn it, I
kind of
don't
about
like
it. You did fuck up.
So, this girl who had turned a few tricks in her day, she was over. She stayed at my house for like a week and ended up acquiring a crush on me. And I turned her down, but some months later, she come over and she's like, oh, you know, I like you a lot, but if we can't be together, that's fine, but I want your body. And I'm like, okay, we can do that, that's fine. Well, she's like, okay, so here, make the experience a little, you know, better. And she's like, hold out your hand. So I held out my hand, and she dumped like 7 or 8 capsules in my hand. And I was like, okay. She's like, go ahead, take them. So I picked one up and went to put it in my mouth. She's like, no. And she started pushing my hand up to my mouth. I was like, wait, I don't even know what these are. She's like, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. I'm like, So she kept doing it, and finally, I was like, okay, fine. So I took, like, however many capsules. Come to find out, each one of them was a... So I had, I don't know, roughly 100 some milligrams of my body. But it's okay. Well, we were in the midst of the act, and I started nodding out on top of her. And she's like, hey, babe, wake up, and started smacking my face. And I was like, I couldn't even make, like words. Oh, she decides, I know how to bring them out of this. Grabs her purse, pulls it over, pulls out this little vial, taps it across her tits. She's like, here, hey, snort this. And puts this straw in my nose. And I'm like, what is it? And she's like, don't worry about it, just do it. I was like, deja vu. Okay. So I was like, alright, whatever. What's it gonna do? Kill me? It happened to be very, very good. Like,
Possibly.
the best that I had up until that point. A buddy of mine knocked on my window, and I went to the window, I opened it up, and apparently he had just got broken up with. He was so shit-faced that he was in, like, violence mode, you know, and he had a knife and stabbed me through the window. I grabbed his arm and twisted it around and pulled him into my room. So you got this naked who still has on her, 2 dudes who are drunk as shit, and I take the knife away, and I'm like, okay, I got it. And as I fold it up, I hear someone go, he's got another one. We confiscated 4 knives,
a set of spiked brass knuckles, a 32-iron Swiss knife, a hatchet, and a small pistol.
and I think that was about it as far as like stupidity goes. But I'd say the dumber thing was when I took a bunch of drugs and died.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Oh, don't everybody go fucking crazy now.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, what are your opinions about that? What's everybody's opinions about that story? Jesus Christ. I mean, I've heard the story before. All I could say was...
First of all, I think I'm lagging way too badly. I might have to restart VR chat. Second of all, before I do, Vice,
Yes.
I pray to God I never end up at one of your parties.
Do an outro.
Thank you again for attending Mr. Timmy Tim Tam, Timmy Tim Tam, the podcast. And we'll see you next time. What was the next topic again?
The craziest shit our friends have done.
Many faces of Bruce
The
Jenner.
craziest shit our friends have done. Anyways, signing off, sayonara. I gotta go fucking sleep before I get my ass beat tomorrow. Alright.
Deuces, Juicy.
It's already been beaten.